One Monday morning, the owner of a 10-story apartment building arrived carrying a sign that read, "Caution, slippery when wet." But he had made one small improvement. Across the top of the sign, he had taped a 2-foot construction level. He started on the 10th floor, checked the hallway, wrote something down, then moved to the 9th, then the 8th, then the 7th. He continued all the way to the lobby. When he finished, he sat in a chair beside the sign and began drawing a complicated graph. The tenants walking past became curious. One of them asked, "What exactly are you doing?" The owner replied, "I went to church yesterday, and the pastor said the end times would be like the days of Noah." The tenant nodded slowly. The owner continued, "So I decided we should prepare for another flood. I checked the level of every floor, and we have a serious problem." "What problem?" the tenant asked. The owner looked at his graph and said, "Every floor is perfectly level." The tenant stared at him. The owner explained, "If the flood comes, the water will have nowhere to drain. I need to put a slope on every floor before it starts raining." One man told his friend, "I'm joining the Navy, and nothing can stop me." His friend replied, "I understand that nothing can stop you, but why the Navy? Why not the Air Force or the Army?" He understood the question, but his mind was made up. "The Navy," he said, "nothing else." A few days later, he went through the Navy recruitment process. Afterward, he met his friend again. "How did it go?" his friend asked. "The physical tests went well," he said. "The endurance tests went well. Even the psychological exam went well. The medical staff said I was in excellent shape." So what happened? They asked me one final question. You're not gonna believe it. What did they ask? They asked if I knew how to swim. His friend paused. "And what did you say?" I asked them, "Why do I need to know how to swim? Don't you provide the ships?" That was the end of my Navy career. Her friend said, "Put it back in the water." "Why?" "So the catfish can catch us more catfish." A woman was walking along the sidewalk and was about to cross the street. A gentleman noticed a small puddle in her path. Trying to be courteous, he removed his jacket and placed it over the water. She smiled, thanked him, and stepped onto the jacket. They were both surprised when she suddenly dropped 3 feet into the puddle. Apparently, it was not a puddle. It was a pothole with good advertising. There once was a bird that always flew backward. Someone asked him, "Why don't you fly forward like every other bird?" He replied, "Because I can't see what's behind me, so flying backward helps." "No, but now I can see where I've already been. I improved my writing by using someone else's hands. Why struggle with the typewriter when you can dictate everything and let somebody else do the typing? That is not laziness, that is hands-free literature." Have one major problem: they're all short-sighted. I was slowly drinking a cappuccino and thinking about a beautiful woman. Suddenly, a beautiful woman stopped beside my table and asked, "May I sit here?" I said yes, and continued drinking my cappuccino. I even offered to buy her one. She smiled and said yes. Soon, we were both drinking cappuccinos and having a wonderful conversation. Then a man walked over. There were no empty seats nearby, but I had one available at my table. So he sat down with us. We talked briefly. Then he took the woman by the hand, and the two of them walked away together. The moral of the story: be careful when you have a daytime dream. Someone else may walk away with it. When I'm alone, it's great. I can repair things around the house, fix things inside, cut the grass, create videos, and play video games. No interruptions, no one telling me what to do. Complete peace and quiet. Then it suddenly hits me. Who am I going to bug?
One day, while driving, I saw a car coming toward me in the opposite lane. A few seconds later, I looked in my rearview mirror and saw the front of it again. That is when I realized it was a two-way car. I saw a woman having some trouble, so I asked, "Do you need a hand?" She replied, "No, I need two hands." Do you know what I like about a spoiler alert? Nothing. It spoils my evening at the theater. What if the plus sign means something other than adding two numbers? For example, 1 + 1 + 2 = 112, not 4. Not 4. Confused? How can I tell this story if I'm already dead? I saw my girlfriend the other day while my wife was standing beside me. She looked at me and asked, "Who is she?" You know that look. A few days later, I saw the light. Someone had opened the box I was in. Sorry, Your Honor, but I would like to object to my own colleague. He was supposed to say not guilty, not guilty. That explains why the defendant fainted.